A quiet table for one tonight. No lover's hand, no friendly light. Just a candle and a bass line low, and things he learned by letting go. He does not call the names that hurt. He brushes dust from his dark shirt. The waiter asks if he is fine. He answers yes and draws the line. He is not lonely by mistake. He chose the peace some hearts forsake. He lets the silence warm his lungs. A quiet table for one. A quiet table for one, where the old damage comes undone. He does not need a crowd to heal. He does not need to prove what's real. A quiet table for one, under smoke and midnight sun. He lost some things but kept his name, and dignity survived the flame. There were voices in his past telling him no calm could last, telling him a man must shout to show the strength he has inside out. But he has seen loud houses fall, seen pride destroy the best of all. So he chooses stillness now, with a steady hand and lowered brow. He does not chase what made him bleed. He studies what his spirit needs. He lets the wiser blues be sung. A quiet table for one. A quiet table for one, where the old damage comes undone. He does not need a crowd to heal. He does not need to prove what's real. A quiet table for one, under smoke and midnight sun. He lost some things but kept his name, and dignity survived the flame. There is no shame in sitting with your own heart face to face. No shame in choosing distance from a beautifully ruined place. He is not running from sorrow. He is learning how to stay with himself without collapsing. When the music fades away, the candle thins, the last notes run. He leaves that quiet table for one. No witness saw the work begun, but peace was born before the sun. Measured steps through midnight rain. He walks with purpose through the pain, past neon signs and closing doors, past old mistakes on polished floors. He does not run from what he owes. He does not wear the wound he knows. He takes the long way through the street, with thunder sleeping in his feet. One step for the word he kept, one step for the nights he wept, one step where the weak might fall, one step, and he carries all. Measured steps through midnight, quiet fire in his bones. He walks like every shadow has already called him home. Measured steps through midnight, no applause and no disguise, just a gentleman deciding what kind of man survives. Inside the bar, the band plays blue. He orders nothing strong or new, just sits where candlelight is low and lets the hardest answer grow. He could go back, he could explain, he could reopen every pain, but wisdom leans across the table, saying, leave while you are able. One step from a bitter past, one step toward a peace that lasts, one step where his pride must fall, one step, and he carries all. Measured steps through midnight, quiet fire in his bones. He walks like every shadow has already called him home. Measured steps through midnight, no applause and no disguise, just a gentleman deciding what kind of man survives. He knows the road to ruin often looks like being right, and the door to real redemption hidden in the night. So he does not chase the ending, he does not force the dawn. He only keeps on moving when the weaker urge is gone. Past the bar and past the light, past the hunger for a fight. He leaves his pain but keeps his code. Measured steps on a midnight road. 2:15, the bar is thin. Rain on the glass, smoke rolling in. He sits alone with his coat still on, like a man who knows what must be gone. A folded bill, a wedding ring, a quiet phone that will not sing. He stares where the candlelight bends, counting beginnings, burying ends. He will not make a scene tonight. He will not beg the world for light. He makes his choice with no excuse. A gentleman at 2:15, 2:15, and he holds the line with a heavy heart and a steady spine. No broken speech, no wounded display, just a man letting pride walk away. 2:15 and the blues lean low. He knows what to keep, he knows what to let go. The room may never know what he went through. The gentleman at 2:15. There was a deal he could have made, a softer lie, a darker trade. But he saw his father's tired eyes in the mirror behind the ride. He could have saved himself some pain, could have played the colder game. But some men lose and still stand clean, choosing honor over what is seen. He signs no blame across the air. He leaves the poison sitting there. He lets the old temptation lose. A gentleman at 2:15, 2:15, and he holds the line with a heavy heart and a steady spine. No broken speech, no wounded display, just a man letting pride walk away. 2:15 and the blues lean low. He knows what to keep, he knows what to let go. The room may never know what he went through. The gentleman at 2:15. Some nights are not for winning, some nights are made for truth. Some doors close like mercy, some losses guard your youth. He does not need a witness, he does not need a crown. He only needs the courage to put the wrong thing down. The candle dies, the rain turns blue. He leaves before the morning moon. One quiet soul, one choice made true. The gentleman at 2:15. Silk tie, stone heart, polished shoes, sitting where the candle blues. He looks like calm, he looks like grace, but old wars live behind his face. A banker's call, a mother's need, a promise tied to silent deeds. He carries duty like a coat, with words he never learned to quote. Not made of stone, just carved by time. A man who keeps his pain in line. He plays the part, he hides the art. Silk tie, stone heart. Silk tie, stone heart. holding the evening apart. He takes the pressure, keeps it clean, makes hard mercy look serene. Silk tie, stone heart, quiet strength in the dark. Nobody knows where his scars start. Silk tie, stone heart. He remembers being 23, burning wild and running free. Now every step has weight and law. Every choice is someone's flaw. He will not gamble what he built. He will not dress revenge as guilt. He drinks his water, scans the room, and lets old hunger meet its tomb. Not cold enough to lose his soul, not soft enough to lose control. He guards the fire, he guards the spark. Silk tie, stone heart. Silk tie, stone heart, holding the evening apart. He takes the pressure, keeps it clean, makes hard mercy look serene. Silk tie, stone heart, quiet strength in the dark. Nobody knows where his scars start. Silk tie, stone heart. A lesser man would need confession, would turn pain into a show, would trade tomorrow's reputation for one night of letting go. But he has learned the old precision of restraint beneath the skin. Some battles end in silence before they can begin. Silk tie straight, stone heart sore. He rises slowly from the floor. The night respects his measured art. Silk tie, stone heart. The storm came dressed in someone's voice, demanding anger, demanding noise. It knocked on every door inside, where younger pride used to hide. He held his tongue, he held his seat, let the bass drum mark his heartbeat. The room grew tense, the candle shook, but he never gave the storm a look. He had 1,000 words to cast, but chose to let the storm pass. Not every wound must answer fast. He chose to let the storm pass. He is the man who let the storm pass. No broken glass, His silence built to outlast. He lost the moment, saved his name, and walked away without the flame. They called it weakness from the side. They did not know what lived inside. They did not see the old regret from nights he still could not forget. Once he had answered rage with rage, turned his own heart into a cage. Now he knows a stronger truth. Some peace is bought by burying proof. He felt the heat, he heard the crash, still chose to let the storm pass. Some men grow by moving past. He chose to let the storm pass. He is the man who let the storm pass. No broken glass, no burning past, no angry sermon, no final blow, just self-control in the candle glow. He is the man who let the storm pass. His silence built to outlast. He lost the moment, saved his name, and walked away without the flame. The loudest man may win the room, the proudest man may seal his doom, but the quiet man who knows restraint can leave without becoming stained. There is a power in the pause, a private throne, a private law, a dignity no crowd can give, a cleaner way for men to live. The rain moved on, the street turned glass, the bar exhaled as hours passed. No one knew what he held back. A storm survived without attack. The sound of nothing said tonight is louder than the city light. It sits between his glass and hand, like truth only grown men understand. He heard the rumor, felt the sting, saw how small words poison things, but he did not chase the lie. He only watched the smoke drift high. He could have cleared his wounded name, could have fed the hungry flame, but peace leaned softly near his head, and the sound of nothing said. The sound of nothing said. Lives where angry words have bled. A quiet man with storm gray eyes lets the foolish advertise. The sound of nothing said keeps his honor clean instead. He does not win by striking back. He lets the silence answer that. They expected him to rise, to sharpen truth and weaponize, to make the guilty lose their ground, to drag the hidden story out. But he has learned from bitter years that public truth can still cost tears, and some wrong hearts cannot be taught by wars that should have not been fought. He lets the reckless have the stage. He falls away the older rage. He will not sleep with regret in the sound of nothing said. The sound of nothing said. Lives where angry words have bled. A quiet man with storm gray eyes lets the foolish advertise. The sound of nothing said keeps his honor clean instead. He does not win by striking back. He lets the silence answer that. Silence is not surrender. Silence is not shame. Sometimes it is the border between a man and his old flame. Sometimes it is the mercy that keeps a house from war. Sometimes it is the wisdom that walks out through the door. The candles fade, the night is fed. The last blue note hangs by a thread. He leaves with nothing left to spread but the sound of nothing said. Behind the blue door down the hall, there is a bar where shadows crawl, a place where tired men disappear and leave their louder lives out here. He enters slow, removes his hat. No wasted motion, none of that. He takes the seat against the wall, as if he expected every fall. Behind the blue door he can breathe, but still keeps grief beneath his sleeve. No broken scene across the floor. Behind the blue door. Behind the blue door he becomes nobody's war. Just a man with a careful heart, trying not to fall apart. Behind the blue door he remembers what he's fighting for. No need to tell, no need to roar. He heals behind the blue door. A photograph inside his case, a child's handwriting one small phrase, a reminder why he does not run, why he must face what must be done. He has been tempted by escape, by softer lies and cleaner shapes, but love has made his shoulders wide, and purpose keeps him dignified. Behind the blue door truth comes near. but never turns his pain to fear. He lets the bassline touch the soul behind the blue door. Behind the blue door, he becomes nobody's war. Just a man with a careful heart, trying not to fall apart. Behind the blue door, he remembers what he's fighting for. No need to tell, no need to roar. He heals behind the blue door. The world outside is hungry. It asks a man to bend, to trade his private values for approval from a friend. But here beneath the candle, he can see the matter plain. He would rather walk in silence than decorate his shame. The door swings closed, the smoke climbs more. A quiet soul the night restores. He enters broken, leaves secure. Behind the blue door.
He leaves before the dawn can ask why he wears that careful mask, why his eyes hold winter rain, why his smile is built from pain. The bar is full of sleepy gold, but his hands are firm and cold. He came to settle one old debt, not to drink and not forget. He gave the night its final song, admitted where he had been wrong, then chose the road he must walk on. He leaves before the dawn. He leaves before the dawn, before weak promises are drawn, before the past can call him back, before his better judgment cracks. He leaves before the dawn, a quiet gentleman moving on. No one hears the prayer he breathes, but the whole room changes when he leaves. There was a face he almost called, a memory leaning on the wall, a door he nearly opened wide to let old longing back inside. But some returns are dressed as light, and some goodbyes must happen twice.
So he folds the napkin, signs the bill, and lets the warning become still. He does not trust the sweetest wrong. He knows how shadows sing along. He takes his coat and steps beyond. He leaves before the dawn. He leaves before the dawn. Before weak promises are drawn. Before the past can call him back. Before his better judgment cracks. He leaves before the dawn. A quiet gentleman moving on. No one hears the prayer he breathes, but the whole room changes when he leaves. There are mornings built from courage. There are exits built from grace. There are men who save their future by disappearing from a place. He does not hate the darkness. He just knows what darkness costs. And he will not trade tomorrow for a dream already lost. The blue guitar keeps hanging on, but the chair is empty, he is gone. One clean choice, one shadow withdrawn. He leaves before the dawn.
Poured one glass but left it still, like he was testing out his will. The bottle shined, the band played slow, but he had somewhere else to go. There was thunder in the news he read, old regrets inside his head. Yet he smiled when the waiter came and thanked him softly by his name. He would not drown what he must face. He would not fall in public space. He let the burn pass clean and dry. Whiskey never heard him cry. Whiskey never heard him cry. Though the night knew every reason why, he kept his sorrow buttoned tight underneath that amber light. Whiskey never heard him cry. He watched the low smoke climb the sky. A gentleman can break inside and still keep both his hands untied. Unless a man would curse the floor, would slam his fist and ask for more, would tell the room about his scars, like pain was written for the bars. But he had promises to keep, and children he would not let weep.
So he stood up before the fall and chose to answer duty's call. He took his coat, he paid the man. He left the glass where it began. No bitter toast, no alibi. Whiskey never heard him cry. Whiskey never heard him cry. Though the night knew every reason why, he kept his sorrow buttoned tight underneath that amber light. Whiskey never heard him cry. He watched the low smoke climb the sky. A gentleman can break inside and still keep both his hands untied. There are bottles full of endings. There are chairs that beg you stay. There are songs that make surrender sound like just another way. But he had learned from silence and from mornings cold and plain that a man who walks home sober can still outrun his pain. The glass stayed full, the room asked why. The guitar moaned, the drums brushed dry. He stepped outside beneath the sky, and whiskey never heard him cry. Velvet shadows on the wall. He sits beneath them, straight and tall. No silver crown, no polished throne. Just one man learning to be alone. His eyes move slow, his hands stay still, like rivers bending to his will. He has known rage, he has known fire, but never let them dress desire. Behind the calm, behind the kind, velvet shadows, iron mind. He breathes through what he cannot show and lets the hidden pressure go. Velvet shadows, iron mind. He leaves the weaker road behind. No reckless word, no cheap release. He makes a battlefield of peace. Velvet shadows, iron mind. A quiet man, a rare design. He bends but never breaks the line. Velvet shadows, iron mind. There were men who called him cold, women who thought his heart was old, friends who mistook his careful ways for empty rooms and colorless days. They never saw the midnight math the debts, the grief, the narrowed path. They never felt the discipline that kept the darker wolf within. He does not strike, he does not chase. He wears restraint like tailored grace. A patient flame, controlled, refined. Velvet shadows, iron mind. Velvet shadows, iron mind. He leaves the weaker road behind. No reckless word, no cheap release. He makes a battlefield of peace. Velvet shadows, iron mind. A quiet man, a rare design. He bends but never breaks the line. Velvet shadows, iron mind. Do not measure him by volume. Do not judge him by the noise. Some men spend their lives destroying every blessing they enjoy. He has learned to keep his kingdom in the space behind his eyes, where the loudest wars are settled before they reach the sky. The last note fades, the curtain sways. He walks out clean through darker days. A silent soul the night can't blind. Velvet shadows, iron mind. Velvet shadows, iron mind.
The hour of measured men arrives when the city loses speed. He walks in slow without a witness, with no appetite for need. The bartender knows his order, but never asks him why. Some men come to hide from memories, some men come to clarify. His tie is dark, his manner quiet. His hands are folded near the flame. He has buried many troubles without placing blame. He does not confuse control with coldness. He does not confuse peace with fear. He simply saves his deepest battles for the silence waiting here. This is the hour of measured men, where the blues fall low and thin. They do not beg the world to see the wars they fight within. This is the hour of measured men, where choices weigh like stone. A gentleman may sit in silence, but he never sits unknown. A message waits from an old companion, asking him to bend the truth. The kind of favor dressed as loyalty, the kind that steals a man's youth. He reads it once beneath the candle, then turns the phone face down. He has learned that every favor is not worthy of a crown. He will answer in the morning with a sentence clean and plain. He will not let friendship
become a doorway into shame. He knows a heart can make excuses when the past begins to call, but a refined man keeps his balance where a weaker man might fall. This is the hour of measured men, where the blues fall low and thin. They do not beg the world to see the wars they fought within. This is the hour of measured men, where choices weigh like stone. A gentleman may sit in silence, but he never sits unknown. No crown is given for restraint. No crowd applauds the line held true. But midnight knows the difference between what a man says and what he'll do. He lifts the glass but drinks slowly, lets the guitar hold the room. There is strength in not returning to the places built from ruin. When the streetlights blur with rain, he buttons up his coat again. He leaves the hour behind him like a prayer beneath his skin. The night keeps all his secrets. The candles fade and then another quiet victory for the hour of measured men.
He sits where the lowlight gathers, back against the walnut wall. The room is full of restless talkers, but he does not join at all. His cufflinks catch the candle flicker. His eyes stay steady, deep and warm. He has lived through bitter weather without asking to be mourned. There is a seat no one questions. There is a silence no one breaks. Some men carry their direction in the calm of every choice they make. He learned to answer life with patience, not with anger, not with pride. There are storms behind his collar, but he keeps them locked inside. A seat no one questions, a glass he barely moves. He does not speak to prove his power. He lets his stillness prove. A seat no one questions, a man the shadows know. He carries pain with quiet purpose and never lets it show. Tonight he has a hard decision written in his thoughtful stare. One road offers quick forgiveness, one road asks him to repair. He could disappear by morning, let old promises turn cold, but he remembers every handshake
every word his father told. So he folds the paper slowly, places money by the flame. A gentleman may lose comfort, but he does not lose his name. He does not need the room to notice what he chooses not to do. Some victories are made in silence, where only character comes through. A seat no one questions, a glass he barely moves. He does not speak to prove his power, he lets his stillness prove. A seat no one questions, a man the shadows know. He carries pain with quiet purpose and never lets it show. Let the guitar bend like sorrow, let the soft drums count the cost. He knows every honest man has paid for something lost. He will not chase an easy answer, he will not dress regret in gold. He sits until the truth gets clearer, then walks the road he chose. When the candles lower gently and the bar begins to close, he rises like a quiet promise only midnight ever knows. No speech, no scene, no explanation, just a coat against the cold. A refined man leaves the table with his dignity controlled.
Where the blue smoke waits, he places his coat on the chair. The room is dressed in candlelight, with old confessions in the air. He has no need for crowded laughter, no hunger for a stranger's ear. He came to measure one decision that has followed him all year. There is a brother he stopped calling, there is a wound beneath that name. There is a family table empty from too many years of blame. He does not know if peace is possible, but pride has made the silence long. A man can win an argument and still discover he was wrong. Where the blue smoke waits night moves slow. A gentleman can face old pain without making it a show. Where the blue smoke waits, he weighs the cost of grace. Sometimes the strongest man alive is the first to turn his face. He remembers younger seasons, two boys running through the rain, before money made them strangers, before silence learned his name. One sharp word became a winter, one bad year became a war. Now the candle keeps on shaking, like it wants to watch it fall. He reaches for his phone with caution, types a sentence, clears it twice, then writes, "We should talk tomorrow." Simple, honest, warm as light. He does not need to lose his dignity to let forgiveness start. Sometimes the bravest thing a man can do is loosen one locked part. Where the blue smoke waits, he lets the night move slow. A gentleman can face old pain without making it a show. Where the blue smoke waits, he weighs the cost of grace. Sometimes the strongest man alive is the first to turn his face. No crowd will see the message, no band will change its tune, but something shifts inside him under that late night moon. Not every bridge can be rebuilt, not every scar will close, but he would rather try with honor than let resentment grow. The blue smoke thins at closing, the glass stands nearly dry. He leaves with no grand answer, only courage in his eye. Where the blue smoke waited, a quiet choice was made. A silent man stepped closer to a debt that grace repaid. The silence that built him was not empty, not weak. It came from years of listening when the world refused to speak. It came from early mornings, from jobs no one admired, from swallowing his frustration when his body felt too tired. Now he sits in candle shadow with the dark blues moving slow, a man made out of pressure that he never had to show. He does not wear his history like a medal on his chest. He lets it shape his posture, then gives the room the rest. The silence that built him still stands behind his eyes. It holds the nights he almost fell, the mornings he still rose. The silence that built him is deeper than a song. A gentleman may say so little because he has carried so much long. He remembers when his mother asked if everything was fine. He said yes and changed the subject, then worked another double time. He remembers feeding others while his own plate stayed small. He remembers being overlooked and still answering the call. Tonight he has enough to rest, but not enough to be careless. He knows comfort can make men forget the roots of their own steadiness. So he treats the room with kindness, speaks with patience, pays with grace. He never lets success remove the hardship from his face. The silence that built him still stands behind his eyes. It holds the nights he almost fell, the mornings he still rose. The silence that built him is deeper than a song. A gentleman may say so little because he has carried so much long. Let the loud men chase attention, let them decorate their scars. He has no need to sell his struggle under dim-lit barroom stars. Every scar became instruction, every loss became a guide. He became his own foundation where the broken parts reside. The final chord falls softly, the last candle fades to blue. He stands with quiet gratitude for everything he made it through. No speech about survival, no need to prove he's strong. The silence that built him walks beside him all night long. The man who carries keys has doors he never opens, Rooms inside his memory where old promises lie broken. He keeps them on a silver ring, heavy at his side. One key for the house he left, one key for his pride. In the jazz bar's quiet corner, he turns them in his palm. Each small piece of metal holds a different kind of calm. He knows not every locked up place is asking to be found. Some rooms are better honored by not tearing the past down. The man who carries keys knows what must stay closed. He walks with old reminders that no one else should hold. The man who carries keys sits silent in the flame. A gentleman remembers pain without becoming the same. One key belongs to an office where he slept through harder years. One key opened his first apartment built on debt and private fears. One key belonged to someone who trusted him with home. He still keeps it out of respect, though he returns there no more. Tonight he removes one from the ring, places it beside his drink. A man must sometimes let go of what he no longer needs to keep. He does not make a ceremony, he does not call the past unkind. He simply knows when holding on becomes a prison in the mind. The man who carries keys knows what must stay closed. He walks with old reminders that no one else should hold. The man who carries keys sits silent in the flame. A gentleman remembers pain without becoming the same. The brush drums move like footsteps, the guitar sighs like rain. He breathes out one old chapter and makes space inside his name. There is courage in releasing, there is honor in goodbye. There are doors that free a man when he no longer asks them why. He leaves one key on the table, pays the bill and walks outside. The night receives him softly, with less weight upon his stride. The man who carries keys still carries some, but not all. A silent gentleman keeps moving past the rooms that used to call. coat, clean conscience. He steps in from the rain. No one knows the offer he refused earlier that day. A handshake came with silver, a smile came dressed as trust. But beneath the polished promise there was compromise and rust. Now he sits beside a candle, watching amber shadows lean. A man can lose the money and still keep his spirit clean. He does not shout about his morals, he does not preach from where he stands. He simply leaves the dirty table with no stain upon his hands. Black coat, clean conscience, dark blues in the air. He carries less in his pocket, but more peace than others bear. Black coat, clean conscience, a gentleman stays true. He does not need the world to witness what a quiet man can do. There are bills inside his apartment. There are numbers he must face. There are worries that sit waiting like smoke in an empty place. But hunger cannot own him, pressure cannot buy his name. He has seen rich men become prisoners to the secrets they became. So he orders one slow whiskey, not to drown but to reflect. Every honest road has shadows, every choice demands respect. He knows the cost of staying upright when the crooked road looks wide. But a man must sleep beside himself when no one else is by his side. Black coat, clean conscience, dark blues in the air. He carries less in his pocket, but more peace than others bear. Black coat, clean conscience, a gentleman stays true. He does not need the world to witness what a quiet man can do. Let them call him old-fashioned, let them laugh behind the door. He has watched the proud and clever lose the ground they traded for. He will walk home through the cold rain with no fortune, no defense. But the night will know his footsteps made a deeper kind of sense. Black coat under streetlight, clean conscience in his chest. He leaves the bar in silence, having passed a private test. No trophy waits tomorrow, no song will bear his name. But he kept his soul unbroken when the easy money came. That is how he holds his mind. The world can push against his shoulders, but he does not move unkind. He sits beneath a low brass ceiling, near the corner, near the rain. There is discipline in his breathing. There is history in his pain. He once let anger be his compass, once let ego take the wheel. Now he lets the silence settle before deciding what is real. He has learned from broken evenings, from doors slammed hard and words thrown fast. A man who wants a better future must stop repeating his past. Still water in a whiskey glass, calm enough to see. He does not rush the storm inside him. He lets it lose its heat. Still water in a whiskey glass, deep beneath the glow. A gentleman may feel the thunder, but he does not let it show. Tonight a message full of anger comes from someone he still loves. It asks him for a public battle. It calls his patience not enough. He reads each line with careful mercy. Here's the hurt beneath the blame. Then he sets the phone down gently, refusing fuel for the flame. Tomorrow he will answer kindly, not to win but to be clear. He has found that quiet courage can hold boundaries without fear. He does not need to cut with language. He does not need to prove control. He can protect his peace with firmness and still keep softness in his soul. Still water in a whiskey glass, calm enough to see. He does not rush the storm inside him. He lets it lose its heat. Still water in a whiskey glass, deep beneath the glow. A gentleman may feel the thunder, but he does not let it show. Let the night test every nerve. Let the room grow dark and thin. He will not let one reckless moment invite the old man in. There is strength in slow reaction. There is grace in breathing through. There is power in choosing silence until the right words become true. The candle bends beside him. The guitar fades at last. He leaves with still water in a half-full whiskey glass. No rage left on the table, no wound thrown to the crowd. A silent man walks homeward, strong without being loud. principles, written nowhere, carried deep. He comes in after business hours with a promise left to keep. His shoes are dark from city rain, his face is still, his jaw is set. He has learned that every choice can become a man's regret. He orders nothing sweet tonight, only something slow and plain. He needs a place to hear himself above the pressure in his name. There are men who bend for comfort, there are men who bend for gold, but he was raised to keep his center when the world gets bought and sold. Low light principles, candle flame and blues. A gentleman sits quietly with the life he has to choose. Low light principles, no witness, no reward. He keeps his private code alive where weaker men get bored. A partner wants a clever shortcut, a little lie inside the deal. Everyone does it, came the message, but his stomach knows what's real. He thinks about the people trusting every paper he will sign. He thinks about the silent damage hidden deep beneath one line. So he drafts a cleaner answer, slow, respectful, firm and cold. He will lose a little profit, but keep something worth more than gold. He knows that power without conscience turns a man into a thief. He would rather face a hard truth than buy comfort with belief. Low light principles, candle flame and blues. A gentleman sits quietly with the life he has to choose. Low light principles, no witness, no reward. He keeps his private code alive where weaker men get bored. The soft drums brush like footsteps on a road he walks alone. The guitar cries like old advice from a father carved in stone. He does not need perfection, he only needs to try to stand a little straighter when temptation passes by. When he leaves the dim-lit barroom, nothing loud has taken place, but the night has seen a quiet man refuse a fall from grace. Low light principles remain beneath his coat, beneath his skin. The silent man keeps walking with his honor tucked within. The gentleman does not explain why his eyes look far away. He lets the candle do the talking, lets the guitar bend and sway. He has buried old accusations, he has swallowed sharp replies. He has watched the truth arrive too late with tired, apologetic eyes. Now he sits in velvet darkness, not angry, not undone. There are battles he has finished without telling anyone. He knows the need to be understood can make a man reveal too much, so he keeps his grief well-mannered, out of reach, but not untouched. The gentleman does not explain. He does not sell his pain. He holds the line with quiet grace and walks through midnight rain. The gentleman does not explain, but still the room can tell. There is a story in his silence that he carries very well. Someone blamed him for a failure that was never his to own. He could have answered with evidence, could have burned the whole thing down. But he saw the cost of proving what the wise already knew. Sometimes truth needs no performance. Sometimes time will speak for you. So he let the rumors wander, let the shallow voices fade. He returned to work next morning and let discipline be displayed. He does not fear a quiet season. He does not chase a public win. A man who trusts his own reflection does not beg the crowd to let him in. The gentleman does not explain. He does not sell his pain. He holds the line with quiet grace and walks through midnight rain. The gentleman does not explain, but still the room can tell. There is a story in his silence that he carries very well. Some words are only wasted. Some doors are best left closed. Some people need a villain. Some wounds are never shown. He keeps his manners polished, keeps his voice below the flame. He knows dignity is stronger when it does not need a name. The last chord fades to nothing. The bar exhales the night. He rises from the corner with his collar clean and tight. No defense, no declaration, no anger in his vein. He leaves with all his truth intact. The gentleman does not explain. No slam door, no bitter scene. He sits beneath a candle with his manners sharp and clean. Tonight he ended something that had gone too far, too long. He spoke with calm precision, then left before the wrong. No curse was placed on memory, no insult crossed his tongue. He gave the truth its dignity, then let the silence come. He knows endings can be weapons in the hands of wounded pride, but a gentleman leaves softly when the answer is goodbye. No drama in his departure, no thunder in the room. He lets the dark blues hold him like a flower holds perfume. No drama in his departure, no begging to be seen. He knows a man can walk away and still remain serene. A friend said, make them sorry. Another said, take what you can. But revenge is poor instruction for a disciplined man. He came here not to celebrate, not to drown a lonely ache. He came to feel the emptiness and not call it a mistake. He will miss the familiar laughter, he will miss the evening calls, but peace is worth the quiet after love becomes a wall. He does not turn affection into courtroom evidence. He respects what once was sacred by leaving with restraint. No drama in his departure, no thunder in the room. He lets the dark blues hold him like a flower holds perfume. No drama in his departure, no begging to be seen. He knows a man can walk away and still remain serene. There are breakups made of violence, there are endings made of ash, but he chooses clean division over one last selfish crash. He keeps the photographs unburned, keeps the secrets locked away. Some love deserves protection, even after it cannot stay. The candle lowers in the glass, the drummer brushes slow. He leaves a tip, adjusts his sleeve, and rises up to go. No drama in his departure, no witness to his pain, only one refined man walking through the midnight rain. velvet silence on his shoulders. Every year has made him colder, not in heart but in control, a gentleman guarding his soul. He hears laughter near the stage, smells old smoke and turning age. The candle draws a golden line across a face that wastes no time. He does not chase the passing crowd. His deepest truths are never loud. Velvet silence, dark and slow. He knows what the night should never know. He keeps his trouble dressed in grace, no wounded pride upon his face. Velvet silence, calm and deep. He makes the choices others keep. A man who never needs the floor, still felt when he walks through the door. A business deal once came with chains, wrapped in profit, dressed in gains. He turned it down without a speech. Some lines are there beyond your reach. He has walked through hunger, debt and doubt, yet never dragged his honor out. He learned that class is not display, it is what you refuse to say. He counts the cost, he pays it clean. He keeps his mercy sharp and unseen. Velvet silence, dark and slow. He knows what the night should never know. He keeps his trouble dressed in grace, no wounded pride upon his face. Velvet silence, calm and deep. He makes the choices others keep. A man who never needs the floor, still felt when he walks through the door. Let the guitar bend like smoke, let the brush drum softly choke. He has a fire no crowd can claim, burning low without a name. When he rises, the candle sways, as if to mark his quiet ways. No grand farewell, no final violence, just the weight of velvet silence. Smoke rings over a tired heart. He watched them drift and fall apart. The candle drew a trembling line across the bourbon and the pine. He had been strong since 17, too young to know what strong could mean, too old tonight to keep pretending that every road was never ending. He let his shoulders loose and slow,
where only late night shadows go. A man can rest and still be brave. A gentleman can need a place. He did not come to be restored by anyone beside the Lord, or music, or the quiet flame that never asked about his name. Smoke rings over a tired heart, holding together, falling apart. He keeps the ache behind his eyes and lets the blues become the sky. Smoke rings over a tired heart, a refined man in the darker part. He does not beg the world to care. He finds his breathing in the air. The brush drums made the room feel kind. The guitar eased his crowded mind, and every chord that softly cried touched something he had locked inside. He thought of duty, thought of age, thought of being calm on every stage, thought of all the times he smiled while carrying thunder mile by mile. But there was no shame in sitting still, no weakness in a weary will. So he let one tear stay unseen, hidden where the glass had been. He wiped no face, he made no sound. He simply placed the sorrow down, and in that act so small, so plain, he took possession of his pain. Smoke rings over a tired heart, holding together, falling apart. He keeps the ache behind his eyes and lets the blues become the sky. Smoke rings over a tired heart, a refined man in the darker part. He does not beg the world to care. He finds his breathing in the air. There is no shame in quiet healing, no disgrace in softer feeling. Even iron needs the rain, even strong men carry strain. Smoke rings faded into night, his tired heart grew still and light. And when he left, no one could see how silence gave him room to breathe. He wears a storm in a tailored sleeve, nothing to prove and nothing to leave. A silver watch and a folded bill, a wounded heart under iron will. The room gets loud but he stays low, like a secret only old souls know. He reads the glass, he reads the door. He survived rooms colder than this before. He doesn't speak to fill the air, he saves his words for what is fair. A careless tongue can start a fire, but quiet hands can build much higher. Tailored storms, hidden flame, a quiet man with a
steady name. He walks through trouble without display, and lets the foolish have their say. Tailored storms, midnight grace, no need to win every face. He holds his ground, he lets pride fall, and never raises his voice at all. The phone keeps ringing inside his coat. A message waits like a sharpened note. Someone wants him to lose control. Someone wants a piece of his soul. He lets it ring, then turns it down. Looks at the mirror without a frown. Some invitations come dressed as fate. Some open early and close too late. He has no fear of walking alone. He built his peace from broken stone. The strongest answer he can give is choosing how he wants to live. Tailored storms, hidden flame, a quiet man with a steady name. He walks through trouble without display, and lets the foolish have their say. Tailored storms, midnight grace, no need to win every face. He holds his ground, he lets pride fall, and never raises his voice at all. He remembers every door he closed, every bridge he left composed. Not out of weakness, not from fear, but because his vision stayed clear. The night may test the calm he owns, the past may rattle old dry bones, but his restraint is not a chain, it is shelter from becoming pain. He buttons up his quiet coat, leaves a tip beside a note. No speech, no scene, no claim, just tailored storms and a steady name. He never speaks in sharpened tones, never builds himself from broken bones. He wears understatement like a suit, with a quiet collar and polished boots. The room is full of borrowed pride, men selling stories they cannot hide. He only listens, slight half smile, letting truth arrive after a while. He does not need a loud acclaim. The strongest fire can hide its flame under statement blues. He has nothing left to prove. He moves like midnight, smooth and spare, a silent force in smoky air, understatement blues. He knows what not to choose. He wins by walking clean away and leaving less than he could say.
Once he trusted every open hand. Once he built dreams on shifting sand. Now he reads the weight behind the word, and hears the lie before it is heard. The candle shakes when the door swings wide. He keeps his darker thoughts inside. The past may knock, but he decides which ghosts are worthy of a ride. He lets them talk, he lets them spin. He knows the room before walking in. Understatement blues. He has nothing left to prove. He moves like midnight, smooth and spare, a silent force in smoky air. Understatement blues. He knows what not to choose. He wins by walking clean away and leaving less than he could say. His silence is not empty space. It is discipline, taste and grace. A man refined by what he refused, not by the power he abused. The final chord hangs low and bruised, a perfect shade of midnight blue. He tips his head, the night approves, and fades into understatement blues.
City smoke stitches coats to the night. I step through it like a verdict in motion. Blues guitar curls, slow burn by. Piano drops heavy, dark devotion. Faces turn but they never stare too long. They feel the weight before they see the name. Sub-bass rolls like a throne room gong, and every heartbeat learns to play my game. I don't flex loud, I don't raise a fist. I raise the room's temperature with a glance. You call it fear, misdiagnosed as this. Respect arriving early to the dance. Our hats tick like a jewel clock. Each second tide turns a silent law. Brass stabs flare, then pull back clean. A warning dressed in a limousine sheen. This is the cold crown parade, where I walk and the streets obey. Deep kicks land like sealed commands. No trembling ink on my steady hands. I don't need chaos, I don't need no. I'm in control. Sound expensive and poor. Noir band drips from the ceiling lights. Pairs swell wide like a private ocean. You chase shortcuts, I choreograph nights, turning your urgency into devotion. String rises climb like a slow eclipse, covering your bravado with tailored shade. Blues band sharpened at the edge of lips. Piano insists every debt gets paid. I keep my mercy behind museum glass, a pretty relic that never gets used. You want an exit, there isn't a path, just my calm and the choices you lose. crisp hats, slice your maybe thin. I don't argue, I let time win. Brass stabs flash like a royal stamp, and fade to black in a velvet clamp. Oh, watch the procession, change your pace. I don't rush, I simply replace. Deep kicks pull you under the floor. Sub bass swells and you want more. I call it fate, it helps you cope. I call it discipline, wearing hope. Guitar riff sighs like a secret kept. Piano shadows weigh like stone. I don't destroy what you thought you were. I reframe until it feels like home. Let the patch breathe, let the brass speak once. A single flare, then silence returns. In the quiet, your defense is stunned, and your resistance finally learns. Oh, crown, nightgown, streets in light. I pass through darkness like a clean design. When the last hit fades, remember this truth: I didn't seize power, power moves. Sky like ink and the skyline bends, as if the whole city's holding a secret. Piano drops where the daylight ends. Blues guitar speaks in a crooked dialect. Sub bass swells like a tidal wall. Trap drums drag like a chain procession. They call it chaos when towers fall. I call it order in a new expression. Let the patch bloom wide and cold. Curtain rising, controlled, untold. No panic here, just a measured plan. I am the storm that understands. When the north turns apocalyptic, I remain precise. Brass stabs carve the air like a signature twice. Deep kicks land heavy or slow. Earthquake groove, hi-hats clench sharp while the night learns to move. You can pray to the lights, you can plead to the sky. I don't answer with mercy, I answer with why. Newsprint trembles in a gust of dread. Every headline tastes like metal and weather. String risers climb like the living dead. Not to scare you, just to bind you together. I walk through smoke like it owes me rent. My silhouette calm in the siren choir. You search for hope in a broken cement. I build my throne in the leftover fire. Count the seconds, feel them slow. A king in shadow, a final show. No need to shout, no need to sprint. I move the world with a quiet hint. If the world cracks open, I won't flinch. I'll turn a ruin into something rich. Brass hits bloom like a dark bouquet. Sub bass rolls where the brave decay. You'll learn the truth in the afterglow. The end is a door that I already know. Guitar that's more than sharpened steel. Piano hums low like a sealed ordeal. I don't fear endings, I curate them. A rage He was the slowest fire in the room that night. No flashing edges, no obvious light, just something steady in the cut of his face, something expensive in the way he held space. The bar was full of voices chasing quick relief, but he sat apart with his polished grief. He had the look of a man who knows how to close a door and still let mercy grow. He wasn't made of ice, only made of years, shaped by consequence, refined by tears. A deep man learns the loudest hearts burn out too soon, so he lets his feeling move like smoke beneath the moon. He was the slowest fire, but he burned the deepest way. Not in sparks and wreckage, but in what he chose to stay. The slowest fire, disciplined and low, a man who knows which flames to feed and which to let go. The slowest fire, dressed in midnight blue, still enough to hide, still enough to tell the truth. No one saw the blaze unless they knew what to admire. He was the slowest fire. Once he mistook urgency for love, thought wanting hard was proof enough. Now he favored hands that knew how to wait, eyes that understood the dignity of fate. The roads made shadows under every chord, the guitar spoke in long notes he couldn't afford. He listened like a man who had made peace with carrying ache that never fully leaves. He knew attraction can be reckless, tenderness can be wise, and not every longing needs to reach the eyes. A stronger man doesn't rush what should arrive. He protects the soul and still keeps it alive. He was the slowest fire, but he burned the deepest way. Not in sparks and wreckage, but in what he chose to stay. The slowest fire, disciplined and low, a man who knows which flames to feed and which to let go. The slowest fire, dressed in midnight blue, still enough to hide, still enough to tell the truth. No one saw the blaze unless they knew what to admire. He was the slowest fire. If she ever loved him right, she loved the careful heat, the way he doesn't waste what he can't keep, the way his silence isn't distance, just devotion grown severe, the way he guards what matters most when it finally nears. And when he left, the room stayed warmer than before, like something noble had just passed the door. No sudden flare, no funeral pyre, only the slowest fire.
Midnight knows his name somehow. The
though no one says it out loud now. It waits for him beside the flame, like an old friend tired of the game. He enters with a measured pace, no wasted motion on his face. The kind of man who reads the floor before he ever shuts the door. His voice is low, his manners clean, his thoughts move deep behind the scene. He has no wish to be admired, only to rest where blues are fired. He carries days that bend his spine, keeps every grief in proper line. And when the room begins to spin, he finds the stillness deep within. Midnight knows his name, knows the man behind the frame, knows the hurt he will not show, knows the roads he had to go. Midnight knows his name, knows his silence is not shame. He is refined, he is restrained, a quiet soul the dark has trained. He has been betrayed by smiling mouths, watched warm promises drift south. Still he never turned unkind, never let revenge define his mind. He learned to move with quiet proof, to build a life upon the truth, to keep his standards sharp and high, and never sell his peace to lie. The candle bends toward his glass, as if to honor what has passed. The guitar hums beneath his breath, a gentle prayer against regret. He does not need the world to see the cost of inner loyalty. He only needs one faithful plan to stay a thoughtful, decent man. Midnight knows his name, knows the man behind the frame, knows the hurt he will not show, knows the roads he had to go. Midnight knows his name, knows his silence is not shame. He is refined, he is restrained, a quiet soul the dark has trained. Let the hours come and fade, let the foolish masquerade. He has learned the noble art of keeping order in the heart. When he leaves, the clock moves slow, like it hates to let him go. No one calls, but all the same, midnight knows his quiet name. Quiet man's last toast tonight lifts no glass toward the light. He raises it only in his mind to every wound he left behind. The bar is dim, the candle bends, the old blues band becomes his friend. He has decided not to stay,
where his soul must fade away. He does not slam the closing door. He simply knows he owes no more. A quiet man's last toast to the battles he held close, to the nights he never showed, to the strength no one owed. A quiet man's last toast to the ghost he loved the most. He leaves with calm, not with a boast. A quiet man's last toast. There is a job he will not keep, a city that has cost him sleep, a circle smiling through its knives, a room that feeds on decent lives. So he chooses less and chooses free, a smaller road with dignity, no speech to shame the ones who lied, just one clean step to the outside. He lets the old world keep his throne and takes his peace to walk alone. A quiet man's last toast to the battles he held close, to the nights he never showed, to the strength no one owed. A quiet man's last toast to the ghost he loved the most. He leaves with calm, not with a boast. A quiet man's last toast. Some exit, some not defeat, some losses make a man complete. He learned the cost of staying still, then chose a road that kept his will. The final call hangs like smoke. He lays down cash and lifts his coat. No one hears what matters most. The quiet man's last toast.
His father's watch sits heavy in gold, taken through stories he never told. He checks the time, but not the past. Some men learn young that nothing lasts. At a corner table beneath low light, he draws a line through wrong and right. Not with anger, not with pride, just a quiet verdict kept inside. The deal was offered clean and fast, but the shadow underneath was cast. He closed the folder, raised his glass, and let temptation pass. That's the weight of his watch, the patience in his hand. Every second asks, what kind of man will stand? He don't move for silver, he don't bend for fame. Keeps his soul polished and answers to his name. The bartender knows not to ask why he looks through every polished glass. Maybe a brother, maybe a debt, maybe a love he can't forget.
but every grief he ever knew made his judgment clean and true. He learned from loss, but not for show, kept his pain where gentlemen go. The room gets loud, the bottles shine. He stays within his chosen line. There's nothing weak in walking slow when you know where not to go. That's the weight of his watch, the patience in his hand. Every second asks, what kind of man will stand? He don't move for silver, he don't bend for fame. He keeps his soul polished and answers to his name. Tick by tick the night grows thin. He forgives what he cannot win. He won't explain the roads he crossed or count his dignity by what he lost. A man refined by private storms has no need for public forms. He keeps his word like sacred fire, low and controlled, never tired. His father's watch keeps moving on, past midnight blue toward quiet dawn. He leaves the bar, the flame burns low, a gentleman with miles to go. Mm.